Honey, it's Val, and you're in Valtopia. Come on now. 5:55 p.m. Time for a change. I'm bringing it today. Stevie Wonder. All right. I do. Let me share this around and wait for everybody to come on. Yay. All right. Let me turn it down. I do. What up, everybody? Hello. All right, let me share this around. I had to feel that little bit of Stevie Wonder to get me started today. And I have something awesome for you guys today. I'm so excited. Yeah. How many of you saw the post in your email? How many of you are Valtopians, are subscribed to my email list and knew to come today at this time because I left the message? Tell me. And I'm gonna load up let me share this around, and you guys share it too. Share it everywhere. Let's get the word out. This is good. I've got something that's running only for 48 hours, and you're gonna wanna know. You're gonna wanna know about this. Seriously. So let me share this to Valtopia. If you guys aren't in there in the free group, come on. We have a daily theme. You can share your content. You can share your products. You can share who you are. Hey, Shauna. Hey, everybody. Say hello. And, it's good. So let me just share a few places, and you do too, please. And I can't wait for everyone to come on. Yay, Liana got the email. Kick ass. All right, let me post this here. Share it around, get some peeps. Let's have a party. Let's have a great party. And energy is shifted for me today. I don't know about you guys, but I had a few days through the eclipse and after that were pretty intense readjustment, and I'm feeling good now. I'm feeling the other side. And I'll tell you about that a little bit more. Let me concentrate and share this into Valtopia. Yeah! All right. Say hello if you're joining. Let me know if you're watching the playback. And let me know what's going on, how you're feeling after the eclipse. If you saw this email in the email, and that's why you're joining me now, and you're so excited about the announcement, tell me what's happening. You guys, I just went live on Instagram, and I never go live on there, and I'm trying to branch out. And some fool on there was telling me that nobody was on there. I'm like, go away. Who does that? Get off of my feed. So, all right, I'm sharing this to my page. You don't want to miss this. You don't want to miss it. Starting, and then we'll do a little watch party. Branch out. Oops. Oh, I already did the watch party. Oh, it just does it automatically. Cool. All right. All right, here we go, everybody. Hey, Etta. Hey, Wendy. Say hello. Say hello, everybody. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right. So here's what's going on. Where should I start? Where should I start? Hi, Wendy. So some of you have done some of the programs that I've run, but none of you have done all the programs unless you're like an All Access Pass 1-to-1 and you get access to everything. So over the last few years, while I've been working through my own growth and expansion and going from a place of where I was a married housewife, finished my career, didn't know what I was going to do next, had to figure out a way to make a living, want to be an artist, and of course raised in a world where being an artist you don't make any money, and all of my money story, all my bad love story, all my self-esteem, self-worth issues, living life as a psychic empath and not even knowing it just a few years ago. Hey, Etta. I've been through this incredible change in the last 4 years, and I've documented all of it live. And not only have I documented all of it live, which you can go look on YouTube, it's all free, and you can find it in my free group and everything. But every time I went through a place where I really up-leveled and learned something so powerful that it took me into another level of income, it took me to another level in my relationships with my family and people in my life, took me to another level in being able to express myself as an artist, took me to another level in understanding my extrasensory gifts and actually implementing them and integrating them into my life so that I could make more money and be more joyful and expressed in my life. And I've been teaching all of this, and I recorded everything, and now all of the classes are going to be offered for the next week, but over the next 48 hours, not all of them, there's 4 classes that are being offered for only $222. And if you book in the next 48 hours, I have a whole plan. The first person that purchases is going to receive a 20-minute one-on-one with me, which is like 20 minutes with me is like a freaking lightning bolt. You don't need an hour. If you take it, Shauna knows, she falls asleep during all of our sessions. It's just like this powerful zap. And so the light languaging, the toning, the bongos, how did I get there? How did I go through this? How do we shift this? How do we shift our money story? How do we shift our love story? How do we be more in tune and aware of ourselves? How do we express ourselves and live and make a living as an artist? How do we feel good in our skin and be who we are? All of this is documented in these classes. The Abundance Awakening, the Epic Video Rockstar, which is all a clearing for those of you who feel scared to go live and who feel like afraid to show themselves in a visible way, and to clear all the past life, and also to teach you how to set up your video and how to feel like you have a good frame, and the concept of video as a way to share your medium. It's a kick-ass program. And Clean Slate, Clear Vision, and what's the last one? I'm so funny. I'm like looking down at my notes. Epic Video, and a Love Drop, Releasing Shame to Receiving Guidance. Because as empaths, as highly aware beings, as sensitive, highly sensitive, high achieving people, we tend to be perfectionists and very attuned to other people's opinions of us. And we tend to seek our validation outside of ourselves and not trust ourselves. Most of you who come to me for support are experiencing a level of self-doubt and unworthiness that can be shifted. It can be shifted. So the Love Drop, Releasing Shame to Receiving Guidance, is a powerful clearing and activation so is Clean Slate, Clear Vision, but Love Drop is about releasing the shame we feel to being told what we need to hear. That can keep people stuck in a bad loop for years, the shame of not wanting to hear what's wrong with yourself and not even willing to look at it. How many of you have done the work of fully looking in at yourself and feel like it's catapulted to you beyond circumstances and maybe you didn't really want in your life? And then with Clean Slate, Clear Vision, that was delivered during the last eclipse, and eclipses are so powerful for excavating like deep, dark feelings and childhood wounds and past life stuff. And all of this came up through this clearing, and I listened to the whole thing today. It's so powerful. It teaches you how to get to know yourself, how to clear this energy. And this is the energy that you don't even know you're holding on to. Subconscious guilt, fear, feelings that are trapped in your body, an energy that's trapped in your body that's affecting your sense of being and who you are. Okay, so all 4 of these programs are like inside of Clean Slate, Clear Vision. There's the Supermoon Bali clearing. There's like 6 audios inside of there, and it's just packed. It's packed, and I'm so excited that this is going to be available to you today. Let me put the link in the comments right now. It's only $222, and the first person that purchases wins a 20-minute one-on-one with me. And then I have bonuses all the way up to all the way up to 20 people. So I want you to feel excited, and the bonuses are only good during the next 48 hours. So let me put this on the link in the comments here. Who's fucking excited about this? Talk to me. What do you think? I am. I mean, can you imagine, like, just a few years ago, I didn't know what I was going to do, how I was going to make a living, how I was going to manage all this new awareness about myself. And now it's just a few years later, and I'm offering a bundle of all the classes and experiences that I've shared and employed for myself and others to bring us into higher and higher states of being. And now I get to offer it to you for a great price because it's the summer sale. Yay! I'm so excited. So let me put the link in the comments here. Shauna, you do fall asleep. I love that. All right, there's the link. Let me see if I can pin. No, it doesn't let me pin it. How do you get it to where they let you pin it? All right, so there it is. So the first person to book in is going to receive a 20-minute one-to-one with me. That is like huge. I hardly do any one-to-ones now. I do all work through Messenger, and I don't even do clarity calls. I still book and do what I need to do, and that works for me. So this is a huge opportunity. It's only the first one's gonna get it. The first spot's gonna be taken. I expect to see it coming through right now. And then the next 5, let me show you this. Here, I want to read to you from what I wrote on the thing, okay? Hi, John. You can't click on it. Sometimes you can't click on it while it's playing. So go and look, copy and paste it into another window if you can. And if you want to be the first one, then log off and go get it and then come back on. Be the first one. Be the first one to get all the content and get the one-to-one with me for only $222. A session with me is $333. So this is a fantastic, fantastic deal. So I sort of jumped the gun and told you about all the deal and didn't sort of warm you up to what's happening, what you need to feel about this program. Who are you? Who needs this program, and why do they need these programs? So here it is. You are highly aware and high achieving, and you're a baller, right? You have a sense of badassery and boldness. Let me close this window here. All right, and you're wanting to feel more integrated, more embodied, and thriving in your life because now you have released old stories, the old energy, the old emotions, and the gunk in your belief system, and that's what these programs are going to do for you. And this release is in your mindset, in your energy field, and in your body, and it's been keeping you from truly expanding to your infinite and limitless self, okay? Hi, Michael. So you're highly perceptive and knowing when you trust. You're highly empathic. You feel emotion and energy very deeply. You're highly experienced. You learn by doing and being, not by reading a manual or a PDF. You have to have someone show you or feel it in order to do it. How many of you are like that? I want to see some hands. You feel a deep sense of purpose and mission in your life. And you have a big heart, and you're very heart-centered. And you find it hard to navigate being empathic and feeling others and wanting to do the right thing and be a good person and be thoughtful and be loving and giving. And actually like bringing through what you're meant to do and be who you're meant to be, because you let that givingness sort of overrun your own awareness and your own feelings. You're highly creative and you're divinely guided. So you are busy and you're often overwhelmed by all the information and awareness that's coming in. So many of you have an overactive mind. Hi, Siobhan. So you have an overactive mind. Maybe you find it hard to meditate or to be still with yourself. You're always doing a million things because you're so creative and you have so many ideas and you're super cosmic and you're sort of up there and not in your body. How many identify with that? You are or have been overactively tuned in outside of yourself and often have sabotaged to distract and avoid processing your emotions, to avoid expressing your own ideas, to avoid establishing soul-aligned boundaries. How many of you have trouble with boundaries? Yes. And you're generally kind of abandoning yourself to please others so that you can avoid the difficulty of establishing your boundaries and saying what you mean, so that you can sort of enjoy satisfaction through others, because that seems easier. It seems easier to feel what others are feeling and modulate your behavior to please them than learn to find out what you really need and speak your truth and stand up for yourself and bring it. How many of you have that thing going on? So you're most likely imbalanced in your receiving, and you're often overgiving in order to feel approval, connection, belonging, and acceptance. How many of you are identifying with this? And this is a classic, like for those of us who are empathic, healers, artists and creators, we're very sensitive and we are very giving. We have a lot going on and it's sort of chaotic and we feel shame for our chaos because we're creative and the practical normal life stuff just seems ridiculous, right? How many of you relate to this? So you have and still experience some low self-esteem, sense of self-worth, You are fearful of being yourself in order to avoid breaking that sort of idea that there's a balance achieved. And the imbalance comes from these codependent and toxic relationships that you sort of cling to soothe and pacify the deep soul longing you have to find and know yourself. Who's feeling this? So here's what you're calling in. You're calling in self-love. You're calling in self-awareness. You're calling in self-care of your body and your mind and your spirit. And you often might feel blocked or confused, overwhelmed, distracted, foggy, burdened, and neglected or rejected by others. Okay? You've gotten used to your stories. You've gotten used to the interdependence and the familiarity of the very being you've come to know. The person that you are now that is living this way is what you're used to, and it seems familiar, you're used to it, but you're not at peace with it because your soul is telling you to tune in, and you can't because you're just too distracted and it's too hard and you can't get clear on it. The unknown, like what you don't know, it looms more powerfully and keeps you from exploring what you know inside. Your desire to transcend the suppression of yourself, the sabotage, and the neglect you think is outside of your control is actually a reflection of your own self-neglect. And here's what you desire. Let me see if anybody's answering on the watch party. Okay, so here's what you desire. Shaban, is this relating to you still? You desire approval, connection, belonging, acceptance, high self-esteem, confidence, balance, success, passion and purpose, love, wealth, health, joy and freedom, self-trust and faith that in creation that comes from within and without. All right? Who's feeling me? Give me some love hearts. Let me know. Give me some comments. I want you to interact with me on this because these words that I'm reading to you that I wrote this morning come from 4 years of working with myself, who you are a reflection of me where I might have been before. And I've discovered what I needed to do to free myself from my own mindfuckery, free myself from my own stupid sabotage, free myself from codependent and stinky relationships that were, unavailable people, unavailable friendships, unavailable relationships, unavailable this, that, and the other. And here's the thing that, most of the people would say is, why does this keep happening to me? Why does this keep happening to me? So this is the thing. I'm Valtopia. I'm a powerful energy guide and mindset mentor to highly creative visionaries. And you're here to disrupt the status quo. You're here, I'm looking down because I'm just reading this today because I want you to get the words that I wrote when I was quiet with my matcha tea this morning, right? My frequency, my vibration, my being is love, and I am here to transform you with a full body yes, right? Do you know what your own full body yes feels like? Do you know what that feels like yet? Because when you know what that feels like, and you know what your full body, oh hell no is, you won't do this shit anymore. Shauna says the results are real and invaluable, y'all. Yeah, and what I'm offering you today, normally when I come on here, I'm marketing my one-to-ones. I'm still marketing my one-to-ones, and I'm available. I have a couple spots, and they're $1,000 and above. But this is all 4 of these programs for $222, and the first person to book gets a 20-minute one-to-one with me. That alone, just this right here, all of this stuff that I'm talking about, it's not something that it's a problem that you're going to live with forever. We're talking within a matter of hours and days, we're going to be addressing this with the work and shift it. You don't have to live like that. And in fact, we don't want you to. We want you to come into your power because guess what? You're highly aware. You're highly sensitive. Those are wonderful traits for leaders. You're a leader with your psychic and empathic and healer desire and passion to make the world a better place. But you can't make the world a better place when you don't know what you want and you haven't balanced your own life for yourself, right? You want to be confident, certain, committed, clear, connected, alive, thriving, bold, decisive, badass, joyful, exhilarated, aligned, and grounded. Grounded in the experience of fully speaking your truth and knowing your truth, standing in your highest value, and living the beautiful epic life you've always dreamed and desired and fucking decided to be, right? How many of you guys are like, yeah, give me that, I want to be in that. So when you decide to change your life for the better and tune into your spirit and your highest desires and live them, it can feel terrifying. It really can feel terrifying. Yes, Ada, this is from real life, right? This is from us. This is from the work we've been doing together, all of us. And myself, I've been through this, right? So look, parts of you literally die when you change, and your mind freaks out, and the people around you freak out because they see you changing and they don't want to do this work yet, but you're called to it. You've decided, you know what? I'm fucking worth it. I'm worth waking up every morning and saying, fuck yeah, I love my life, and I know myself, and I'm certain, I'm committed, I'm confident, I'm clear, I'm connected, and everything about my being is creating in my life, creating far beyond me, but it's coming from the work of me tuning in and being with myself and allowing myself to speak my truth, stand in my value, and fucking be myself. And that's being yourself sounds like something that, you know, it's nice to say, or your mom tells you to be yourself. No, we're talking about you need to be yourself. You were born to be you. And there's no other way to do it than for you to do this work if you're not doing it right now. So, listen, everyone around you freaks out, tries to keep you the same and keep their comfort levels safe. So this is why so many people will leap, right? And they'll take the leap, and then they begin to shine, and then they run back into hiding. It's essential you find the kind of support and guidance that will stay the course with you through your transformation, so you don't get lost in that middle part, the bridge between where you were and what you're rising up into that's really you, that you've just been going, la, 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 no, I don't see you, I don't hear you, let me look everywhere else outside of myself but myself, right? So, look, this is the part where you're recalibrating and regenerating to new levels of you. And if you're not ready to do the work with me one-to-one, what I'm offering you today, this is your greatest opportunity and gift from me to rise and shine and do the work. You do the work. You know how we're always saying, my mentors and self-help, it's do the work, do the work. Well, I couldn't do the work before. I needed this, what I'm sharing with you in this bundle, I needed to get in my body. I needed to learn to ground. I needed to learn to calm down. I needed to learn to trust. I needed to learn to tune into myself and feel like it's okay. All of this worked amazingly for me. So in these videos and audios, you're gonna clear ancient programming, energy, and beliefs you didn't even know you had lurking inside of you that are keeping you from being fully yourself. You're gonna learn to be a supernova empath. You're aware of your own energy and extrasensory perception in a way that feels amazing and integrated and natural in your life. You're going to learn processes to get good, meaning you know how every day, no matter what the situation is, to calm down and get good, to be balanced, present, and awake in your own daily life. And you need to learn about the new paradigm of living and creating, where you're the magnet to your own deepest desires, and learn why your manifestation hasn't been working for you fully. You're gonna access your higher self and guidance so you can be your own highest guide. And you're going to connect and join the growing and thriving Valtopian community and creators in our Facebook group who have gone through this work, like Shauna and Etta, and these powerful courses, then they've changed their lives forever for the better. You can't take this work away. Once you get activated and open up your clairs and ground and learn this stuff, everything's different. You still got to do the work, and you still got to deal with your people around you and make choices, but it's so much easier when you take the cap off of all this stuff that you've been thinking and doing that's been keeping you in a box. Who's loving this? Shauna, what your mom says. And you're going to be a powerful creator. You will be more aware, in tune, and activated to your limitless self and standards. And so because I love you so much, And I want you to sign up for this. This is like all the times you guys have come to me in my inbox and you're like, I don't have time or I can't afford it. You can afford this. This is 4 programs. The first person to buy gets a 20-minute session with me. And for the first 22 that buy, I'm doing a Facebook group for you. So that while you're going through the work, I will be there for you. The first 22, only the first 22 though. Ed is trying to get on. Do it! I want to take, so this is for 222. You get a group program with 22 other amazing people who've taken a decision to take the next 30 days to fucking own their shit and bring it, to get in tune with themselves, to declare what they want, and to learn how to manifest and be powerful creators. 22 more powerful creators in the Valtopia sphere, in the world. Do you imagine how much this ripples out to each one of your communities? And I'm gonna be there to support you through your shifts, and we'll be there to cheer each other on. And I can't wait to see how many of you sign up. So here's the deal. The first person that signs up gets the 20-minute, thing, 20-minute one-on-one with me. And then the next, where's my other thing? I have a whole plan that I wrote up for you guys. Now I can't find it. I'm gonna have to write it up and we're gonna send it out in the email tomorrow in the Valtopia email. But the next 2 to 5 who purchase will be entered in a drawing to win a 20-minute virtual reading. And then the next 6 through 10 will win a card spread, and it goes from there. So let's just start with number 1. Who's gonna be the person who gets the 20-minute one-to-one? And who's gonna be entered in the raffle to win the 20-minute virtual reading? And who's gonna be in this group for 22? And if we get over 22, there's gonna be a lot more Valtopians in the world who feel confident, certain, committed, connected, clear, activated in all of your senses. Each and every one of us has the ability to tune into all of our energy centers and integrate that information in a way that feels kick-ass for us, that allows us to feel a deep sense of purpose and passion in our life, that allows you to do things that you were taught when you were a kid you're not allowed to do, like be an artist and make a living, or show up and work from anywhere in the world and travel around and be with your kids and still be making a living, doing amazing stuff to help people have a better life. To wake up every day and have people message you and say how much you've changed their life, even though you were just sitting there a few years ago wishing and praying someone would offer something like what I'm offering you to today. Who's excited? Come on now. I don't see any comments on the watch party. And Edda's saying she's trying to get in. Let me see. I can't wait to do the one-to-one for whoever wins. And I do have my cards. I'm gonna do a reading for the day. But I wouldn't stop at just getting the reading. This is really powerful. I really want you to hear me. The tones that I bring through, the light language, the messages I share, it's very raw and authentic and real. I share even more deeply intimate, here I'll message it to you, girl. Deeply intimate knowledge about my own story, which can be so illuminating, because when you really hear how it is for someone else, then, I inboxed you the message. Edda's gonna be first. You can't beat Edda to be first. You can't. And Edda found me back in September. I was doing a live stream and she signed up for a session, a clarity session. It's like $100-something at the time. And she's like, I don't know why I just had to connect with you. And she had incredible shifts in her life. And this is the cool thing too. When you come into my energy and start learning these principles, and this is a self-guided study. Of course, if you're the first 22, you're going to be in the group with me. But the effects of this work don't just stop. Like once you've learned it and start doing it, you begin to shift. You just begin to shift. So who's excited about this? Shaban, are you still here? Because you were saying all of this is identifies for you. And if you're so fired up about this and for whatever reason 222 doesn't work for you right now, you can always go get the Abundance Awakening on Valtopia.com for $22. And listen to this. I put one of my paintings on tote bags and pillows on the Valtopia.com shop, and they're beautiful. They're beautiful. So go check it out. I'm going to be adding more and more every day. Well, not every day, but as much as I can. So, what's happening, everybody? What do you think of this? Shauna's been doing the work, and she's experiencing amazing transformation. And she's been offering, and everybody in Valtopia, my free group, have been offering their readings and services and amazing things. It's so great. So, what do you guys have to say? I want some feedback. Talk to me. And I want to say that as I've been shifting out of all the things I listed, if you go back and watch the replay, if you're just joining, all the traits that I listed for empaths, the feeling outside of yourself instead of feeling into yourself, low self-esteem, lack of availability for yourself, basically. When you shift that dynamic, the dynamic shifts outside of you. The people that come in your life are much more authentic to the vibration and frequency you're presenting for yourself, right? So if you're honoring yourself and presenting an integrated whole sense of yourself, a strengthful sense of yourself, then that's what you're gonna get reflected back to you. There's a gap sometimes between when you decide to shift and become more embodied and you begin to see the change. And that's what we're talking about. That part can be really scary and lonely and isolating and confusing. And to eliminate that confusion, you could go through these classes and be in the Facebook group and win one of the prizes and get a one-on-one or a virtual reading with me, and so much will shift for you. Yay! Is that you, Etta? I see it. Were you the first one? Yes, there you are. Woo! All right, so Etta got the first one. This is so fun. All right, who's going to be the winner of the 20-minute virtual reading? The next 5 people to sign up, the next 5 are going to be entered into a raffle or a drawing to win the 20-minute virtual reading. So I know many of you are going to watch the replay. I know this because every day when I launch a video, there's not a whole bunch of people on at one time. But then I go back later and hundreds of people have watched. So thank you for watching my stream. I so appreciate you, and I love feeling your vibration, even if you never say anything. I know you're there, and I feel you, and I would love for you to join us in this experience. If you don't want to be in the Facebook group, everything is on a membership site. Let me show you how rad my team put together this bomb thing. Let me show you. Can you see this? Look at this web membership site. So you get the Abundance Awakening over here, and you get the pre-work, which is this powerful toning and light language experience. And you get the whole 2-hour plus Abundance Awakening, which is an incredible transmission that I delivered, that shares with you ways of shifting your perspective. It's not just a lesson. It's a frequency vibration change. It's a transformational experience, all of it. Then you get the Love Drop, which is releasing shame to receiving guidance. That's a very powerful transmission. And then Epic Video Rockstars, kick ass. My friend Michael and I did this back in 2016. And she was a camera woman in Hollywood, and I used to work in Hollywood. So we put our Hollywood film skills into this, as well as our highly empathic woo knowledge. And this will clear your fear of being visible. It will clear your fear of sharing your gifts. There are so many of you healers and amazing business owners who are scared to go live. Just get it alone for this. You can't not go live and not share your stuff. That's how I book most of my clients. And so if you're afraid to get on this phone and talk to people, you can watch this 2-hour, or no, it's 45 minutes. It's brief. I edit it down. And then you get all of Clearing Slate, Clear Vision. And this is all of these videos right here and audios that will address hidden body pain, trapped emotions, trapped energies that you didn't even know are literally cock blocking your manifestations. Because, you know, you might have all this energy. I feel right now some energy here in my chest from one of you. And so I can feel that. If I can feel it, so can everybody else. So if you have a bunch of guilt and shame lingering in your energy field and your subconscious, it's operating. And it's like that thing I say, it's like that ad where they have a white shirt and then there's like a tomato stain on the shirt. And it's like, hey, I'm over here. Look at me. Hey. So let yourself release this old stuff. You're doing it for yourself, and ultimately you do it for the collective. Because when you up-level your own standards and when you be yourself, your brilliance comes through. When you get over being stuck and afraid to change and afraid to speak your truth and afraid to stand up for yourself and enforce boundaries and change the way of being in life that is aligned to love and compassion and creativity and expression, you shift the world. And when you shift the world within yourself, the people around you go, hey, what are you drinking or taking? I want some of that. And they start to shift with you. And you affect world change simply by loving and honoring yourself. You're not doing anybody a favor by sitting around being afraid to grow and change. And this is I'm so stoked to offer this opportunity because it doesn't feel good to my empathic, formerly codependent self to not be able to serve each and every one of you for free. But that isn't how it works. You don't change for free. Most of the people that have been given a gift of my free services didn't participate. When you decide, I want this at any cost, I'm gonna do whatever it takes, I'm putting it on my credit card, we're figuring it out. And that inside of you ignites some deep self-love and activation that I'm not gonna take away from you. The only way you get that is by you deciding and taking this leap and doing it and doing this work and getting to know yourself. And I'm here, I'm an excellent guide, mindset mentor, love, and I'll kick your ass or love you, whatever we need to do to allow you to be this person that is you, that's already you. It's just that you've got some blinders on, some weird thoughts that are keeping you. So what do you guys have to say about all this? Huh? The watch party's quiet. Yay! Yes, Etta jumped. I love you, Etta, and I'm so stoked. And Shauna will be in there with you because Shauna's get access to everything and all the groups. But we'll do this new group, and when we get the 22 people, we'll open the group. And otherwise, you get access to the Clean Slate Clear Vision group, which has actually another 20 videos in there and live streams and readings. So if you love watching me, you could binge watch these videos for quite a few days and you'll completely up-level your energy. Because I spend every day focusing on up-leveling my energy consistently for the last 4 years. I don't always do great, but lately I get up and work out every day. I have 2 mentors. I've invested thousands of dollars to learn what I'm teaching you. I'm gifted at what I do, and I really fucking care. So this is a huge gift. I wouldn't miss it for anything. So you have 48 hours to sign up and get in on the bonuses. The bonuses expire after the 48 hours, and then you have about a week to sign up though. Up until next Monday night, I think it is, right? Yes, Shauna's gonna go through it with you. I love it. So we lost Shaban. She was saying how this applied to her and then she disappeared. I was hoping she would sign up because it sounded like it was really resonating for her. Angie says she just wanted to stop in and say hello. I also wanted you to know you were in my dreams last night. We had an amazing connection and we were doing healing work together. Love you. Thank you for being how you are. Keep being you and always remember, keep being strong. Oh, well, honey, I am. That's what I do. Thank you. Pipa Luke says, I love your videos. I think your light language is powerful. More of that, please. Well, Pipa Luke, sign up for this. There's a lot of light language healings in there. Those are for my clients and those who invest in the experiences. Etta says, I did your tones, watched your videos, and things are happening. Yay! All right, Etta, I think that automatically when you sign up, you get an email and you get access to the membership site and you get to sign up. So I can't wait to see. And Etta, just go ahead and start sharing the transformation and how much you love it because people are going to want to sign up. And yes, she's my one-to-one right now and she's loving it. We're having so much fun. And we do have fun in Valtopia. My team loves me. We're telling each other how much we love each other this morning, me and my ladies. And Life is good. Life is good, and it wasn't always good. I had to choose. And I can teach you and share with you how to choose for yourself, but you got to take the first step, okay? So let's do a little quick reading for the collective, and I bet you it will reflect everything that we were just talking about. And this video is going to be coming through to the newsletter, the Valtopia newsletter tomorrow. And you'll have 48 hours to win the prize, right? I'm so excited, Etta. I love you. All right, let's see what's going on for the collective. I feel all this energy in here. And if you're just joining, you're going to have to watch the replay, right? Come on. Woo, there we go. Okay, you guys, I've been pulling from this deck all day. I've pulled from it 5 times. The abundance card. The abundance card. Yeah, Etta, I'll give you a special reading since you just bought in. And you're going to get your 20-minute one-to-one. I can't wait to see you on video again. It's been a long time. Look at this. I've been pulling the abundance card all freaking day. It just keeps coming and coming and coming. I love that. So, yeah, these are all the cards that I got earlier. This is the indecision card. Indecision is a big trait of many of you that come to me, and we are undecided because we're afraid to choose what we do know. We know, but the knowing is like maybe points out to us where we aren't okay in our life, and then we have to do the work to get aligned and to get things going in a better way. So indecision will keep you stuck in the loop for a long ass time. So you want to do some healing around your fear to know what you want and speak your truth to yourself, and that will shift the energy powerfully. You want to tune into your inner strength. The high flyer, this is about being brave and courageous and letting yourself be the spiritual revolutionary that you are, right? All right, that was good. That was super good. Ooh, I just cleared that. So, and let's pull from this deck, and then Etta, I'm going to pull you a couple cards. Thank you for taking initiative and keeping your Valtopia transformation going, little bits by bits. You know, Etta bought one session in September, and then she joined the reboot, and then she did something else, and she said she likes to pace it because she's a Cancer, and she likes to absorb things slowly, and that's fine. You can do it however you need, especially with this self-guided study. Look at this, self-love. That is what we're talking about here today, self-love. You know, and so many of us who are in this situation where we don't know how to love ourselves, maybe because we've been through trauma or we've been taught that it's selfish or whatever, we're actually doing everyone and ourselves a disservice by not loving ourselves. Who else is going to fulfill the needs that we have and understand what's required for yourself if you don't do that investigation? So I love this. Why am I celebrated? Hey, Danielle, I'm so excited. You've got to go back and watch the replay. There's a bonus for the next 4 people who get in on everything that I've talked about on the show today. Etta scored the first prize. So go listen to the replay after I get off. So I'm going to pull, why am I celebrated, right? So I'm going to pull a card for Etta because she joined. I'm going to go get let's do the Sacred Rebels deck because Etta's tuning into her Sacred Rebel. Let's see what comes through. Etta, let me know when you feel me tuning in. We cleared some of that energy, I think, that was in here. I feel excited energy. I love it. Free from judgment and free to love. Free from judgment, free to love, and softly, softly, the tender touch. So let's read this. Free from judgment, free to love. Imagine a world so infused with bliss, love, and wonder that you naturally and always feel as safe as a nourished, cherished baby in the arms of the universal mother. Life mothers us with kindness, and sometimes when we need it to grow through challenges as well. Accepting this mothering in its gentle and fierce faces can be difficult at times. Yet there are those brave enough in spirit to go forth into their life path with absolute trust in the universal mother. Some are even part of her plan to help mother others so they too can surrender fear and live more freely. Okay? This oracle comes with a message for you. I'm doing Etta a card because she bought into the bundle, Wendy. Love you. This oracle comes with a message for you. You are learning about mothering and being mothered. You might not do this in a typical way. It might go through bearing children, but it could also be through adopting children, raising children, or otherwise taking care of children and loving them as if they were your own. You might also be learning how to mother on a rather different scale, working with groups, communities, causes, or purposes. So the message is self-care and self-love. You're free to honor yourself, okay? I love this. All right, do we have any other comments? Love you, Wendy, thank you. I will be coming into Valtopia probably soon and doing readings in there. I've decided that I'm gonna keep the little card readings, on special occasions and everything. You were doing daycare, you loved it. Yeah, well, this is your time to mother yourself, Etta, and to really allow yourself to integrate and embody into a state of peace and joy and connection and clarity and kick-assness, right? So thank you, everyone, for tuning in. I will come on and do readings when it feels good. I probably will be doing a lot in the next couple days because we have this 48-hour window, and I want you guys to take advantage of this. And then the sale goes through Monday, but the bonuses are only the next 48 hours. So check out the link. Be in the next 5 and you get a 20-minute virtual reading. I'm going to do a drawing from the person 2 through 5. That's not very many people. You get an opportunity to win a virtual reading, 20-minute reading, and then we go from there to other. Going to be in a group with me, and I'm going to support you through these changes. Fuck yeah, this is awesome. I'm so excited. All right, I'm going to log off. Blessings to you, and own your frequency. There's nobody like you. Bye.